Yo, what up, though? The Vikings get flexed. Instead of playing that 1 o'clock Sunday, we are playing Sunday night primetime game. The Vikings versus the Colts, man. And we won't see Anthony Richardson, y'all. Anthony Richardson is not going to get to start this Sunday, man. We are going to see Joe Flacco, and that kind of scared me, y'all. I'm going to be real, because at the end of the day, the tape is out on how to beat the Minnesota Vikings defense, man. Hit your hot reads, and move around in the pocket, and you can beat the Vikings defense, man. But hopefully the Vikings defense can hit home when we bring that pressure on Joe Flacco, because Joe Flacco is a much, much older quarterback, man. He should not be able to move around in the pocket against the Minnesota Vikings defense, y'all. But if he do, it's going to be a long day for Brian Flores in that damn defense. I'm going to be real, man. But the offense, TJ Hawkinson is back. TJ back. Jordan Addison is there. Free three. He should be acting bad this Sunday. And JJ is back. The Minnesota Vikings offense is back intact. Sam Darnold have all the tools he needs to go wild on the Minnesota Vikings offense against the Indy defense, man. Indy defense is okay. But Aaron Jones and the return of TJ Hawkinson should be enough to uplift the Minnesota Vikings for us to get a W against the Colts, man. And this is a big game for the Minnesota Vikings, man. We seen the Lions and Packers win last week. We seen the Bears lose. And the Minnesota Vikings right now is in third place in the NFC North. The division is not away from the Minnesota Vikings, man, not by a long shot. We're only one game behind the Lions for the division. And the Lions and the Packers have a big game this weekend for the number one spot for the NFC North for right now. But the Vikings have to take care of business, man. We can't worry about what this team is doing or what they over there doing. The Vikings have to win a football game. We let one slip away last Thursday against the Rams, but y'all know shit happens, man. But we can fix some things, man. I want to see more out of the Minnesota Vikings offense, man. I want to see some first downs. And I would like to see some touchdowns in the second half of this football game. We all know the Minnesota Vikings can score a touchdown in the first half. I want to see multiple touchdowns in the second half against this defense, man. And Sam Darnold needs to get his mojo back, man. Hopefully TJ Hawkinson can help Sam Darnold get his mojo back, man. Because the tight end lately had not been a factor in the Minnesota Vikings offense. And we all know how big of a factor tight end is in Kelsey offense, man. TJ Hawkinson returned to the NFL after his injury. He should have a decent game against Indy defense, man. I'm looking at the Minnesota Vikings to come away out of this game with a W, man. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm not going to hold y'all up. If the Vikings lose this game, that might be the damn season. Y'all can say, oh, the season's still early. No, listen here, man. We already lost to a good team in Detroit, and we lost to an okay team in the round. And we're going to lose to a bottom tier team like the Colts? No, man, ain't no way the Vikings should come out this game with a damn L, man. I know Christian Darrisaw ain't playing. They got to get that old line together, but I don't care. I'm not trying to hear nothing about no excuses. The Minnesota Vikings should have enough offense to beat Indy, man. And they defense needs to hit home on Joe Flacco, man. I want to see some interceptions. I want to see some sacks. Man. Damn all that quarterback pressure. I want to see him take the quarterback down this Sunday night in primetime. The NFL threw us on primetime, man. So we got to show off for the NFL, because they could have put any other teams right there. But they put the Minnesota Vikings right there against Indy, man. And we got to pay the NFL back by going out there and showing out and getting this W, man, at least by double digit, at least about 10, 14, 21. I don't care what it is. I just want a W by more than one damn point against the damn Indy team, because Indy is not a good football team, man. They had to turn back to their old quarterback, Joe Flacco, because their young quarterback and Anthony Richardson, he get tired too much. The boy get tired too much, and he's only 22 or 23 years old, and he get tired too much, man. Last week, he had to take himself out of the football game to get a breather, because he chose to run around in the pocket all damn day and tire himself out. I'd rather for my Vikings to see him on Sunday. But Joe Flacco, you can be the next victim on that Minnesota Viking hit list, man. I'm sorry, Joe. I liked you, especially when you played for the Ravens. I like what you did for the Browns last year. But not today, but Sunday, the Vikings is going to eat. The Vikings defense line should eat against Indy, man. Indy offense line, I don't think is that good no more. But I don't care if they is, man. We need to bust through that offensive line and get to Joe Flacco, and the Minnesota Vikings will come out this game with a W, y'all. I don't care what happened between the Lions and Packers game, what the Bears do. The Vikings just need to keep winning, man. Just keep winning, and good things will happen, man. Everything will fall in place if we can take care of business Sunday night. And I feel like the Minnesota Vikings will, man. We done lost 2 games in a row. The last one was a heartbreaking. The first one was like a wake up call. But we gonna get everything together this Sunday night when we play Indy, man. The Minnesota Vikings is gonna come off this game with a W.